Welcome to the 2022 Rafer Johnson Breakfast with Champions. Today's program will focus on and support the Special Olympics Southern California delegation traveling to Florida to be part of the 5,500 athletes and coaches who will attend the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games. My name is Michael Ayone. I'm an SOSC athlete and athlete leader for over 12 years. And this is my law enforcement torch run partner, Senior Deputy Mike Zabarski of the Ventura County Sheriff's Department.
Thanks, Michael. I've been an SOSC volunteer for 19 years, my entire career, and I'm so excited that we're both members of the Law Enforcement Torch Run Council. The Law Enforcement Torch Run for Special Olympics Southern California is the largest public awareness vehicle and grassroots fundraiser in the world. More than 2,000 officers across Southern California are championing acceptance and inclusion.
Before competition begins in June at the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games in Orlando, an elite group of law enforcement officers and Special Olympics athletes will escort the Special Olympics Flame of Hope on a journey across Florida.
Law enforcement officers, along with Special Olympics athletes, will make up the very prestigious final leg team for the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games Law Enforcement Torch Run. We have the honor of being members of the final leg team who will run the torch across Florida to the games.
Speaking of people who go the distance, it's our pleasure to introduce Tom Stevens. For the past 20 years, he has been chair of the Rafer Johnson Breakfast with Champions. Breakfast with Champions, under his leadership, has generated over $2 million in support of Special Olympics athletes.
Now, Tom wears many hats. He's chairman of the board and co-founder of Los Angeles Capital Management, a member of the SOSC Board of Directors, leader of our Ventura County Regional Leadership Council, and chairman of Breakfast with Champions. Tom is one of the kindest, hardest working people we know. We love the way he gives his heart and his passion to each one of them. Thank you, Los Angeles Capital Management, for being our title sponsor.
Thank you, Michael and Mike. And thank you to everyone watching today. The power of this event is the stories we tell. And this year we are proud to be featuring the stories of some of the 63 members of the SOSC USA Games delegation. All the athletes, coaches, and volunteer speakers today are going to the USA Games. By celebrating their dedication and perseverance, we become champions for a more inclusive world. Tonight, they are boarding a plane to participate in the 2022 USA Games, starting with opening ceremony on Sunday, June 5th. We are excited that this is the first year we are sending unified pairs to a national competition. Breakfast with Champions has been around for over 20 years. It started as a recognition event, but has turned into a key fundraising one, typically at the start of the Summer Games. We have raised a lot of money over that time and developed a very loyal following of supporters. For the last few years, we have shifted to a virtual format, but that has not diminished our ability to put out a message of the athlete experience. In 1968, Eunice Kennedy Shriver started the Special Olympics movement. In 1969, with the help of a few friends, Rafer Johnson helped establish Special Olympics Southern California. Special Olympics lost its founder and friend and the namesake for this event in 2020. He was instrumental in sustaining the movement for over 50 years. We will hold strong to the mission and vision he set for Special Olympics and always hold him in our heart. We are forever grateful to Rafer, his family, and the many others for striving to build a legacy of inclusion for individuals living with intellectual disabilities. On behalf of Los Angeles Capital Management, we are proud to serve as the title sponsor for Breakfast with Champions. I would like to recognize and thank the many individuals and companies who are supporting SOSC with donations and sponsorships. We can see their names on the screen and also on our website at www.sosc.org/BWC. To put on an event like this, the Breakfast with Champions, it takes a lot of preparation and planning. We have had the privilege of serving as chairperson for over 20 years, and most of that time I have had the pleasure of working with Maureen Barcliff. She has been the perfect partner and every year has shouldered the lion's share of the organizing and setup for the event. So to say it couldn't have happened without her is an understatement. This will be our last year to work together as Maureen is retiring soon. I will greatly miss having her to work with me going forward, but Jennifer Lucero will be filling her shoes. I also want to recognize my other committee members that have done so much to make this a success. David Halberstadter, Stan Green, Tyler Dritz, Ryan Dritz, and Aaron Battista, in addition to Laura Mayo, have all contributed to making sure we got this show off the ground. Thank you to you all. Our goal today is to give a voice to the athlete experience and raise funds to support the mission. Please consider visiting sosc.org/bwc/donate now to make a donation of support, which will help us reach our goal. We gladly accept donations of every level. However, for each donation of $100 and above, we will send you a limited edition commemorative 2022 Rafer Johnson Breakfast with Champions medal, like the one you see on the screen. And for any donation over $250, you will also receive this beautiful 2022 USA Games pin. The medal and pin are both collector items. Thank you. Now, please welcome Sasha DeJong and Katie Finn, Unified Partners.
Hello, I'm Katie Finn, and this is my Unified partner, Sasha DeJong. Sasha and I met in 2019 and best buddies.
Katie and I are so excited to be going to USA Games as partners competing in a Unified Athletics.
What are Unified Athletics or sports? Well, I'll tell you. Unified Sports joins people with and without intellectual disabilities on the same team. It was inspired by a simple principle. Playing together is a quick path to friendship and understanding. Playing Unified can be as easy as picking up a ball and inviting someone not quite like you to play.
I have been a Special Olympics athlete since 2021. Katie and I have been working as Unified partners since 2019. Coaches are the backbones of Special Olympics.
We're on the playing field building confidence and inclusion through the joy of sports. That's why we are happy to introduce you to Coach Shanda Shipp. Shanda has been making a difference as a Pomona Valley coach for 10 years. She is certified in almost every sport Special Olympics of Southern California has to offer.
Shanda, head coach for USA Games Athletics, and her brother, SOSC Athletes, Tyrone, are both headed to USA Games tonight. Good luck!
Hi, my name is Shanda Shipp. I'm a coach for Pomona Valley Special Olympics team. And this is my brother, Tyrone Garrett, who's also one of the athletes for Pomona Valley. I've been coaching for Pomona Valley for the past 10 years. My brother Tyrone has been an athlete for over 20 years for Pomona Valley. I'm currently the head coach for the 2022 USA Games Athletics team and excited about going. I started out as a supportive family member, just watching my brother participate in all his sports. Then when my father passed away, I took over the care for Tyrone. And one thing that I promised my parents is that I would keep him, Tyrone, involved in everything that they had him involved in while they were alive. And one of the activities that they had him heavily involved in was Special Olympics. And so I enrolled him back into Special Olympics, and just being there as a supportive family member, I felt, you know what, there's more that I could do to support, not just my brother, but I can support Special Olympics a little bit more. And that's when I decided to become a coach for Special Olympics. Special Olympics has made a huge impact to our lives. When I took over as conservator for my brother, Tyrone, he was at the heaviest that he's ever been. He was well over 300 pounds. He had a lot of health issues. Once I got him back involved with Special Olympics, we started him off as just walking. We changed his diet, introduced fruits, vegetables, and lots of water. He lost over 150 pounds with walking. He started out with just walking the 50-meter walk, and then he went to the 100. From the 100, he jumped to the 400, and then the 800. Once he got that comfortable and he had lost the weight, he told me then that he wanted to go back to running. It has made a huge difference in his life as an athlete, because it helped him reach his physical goal. It also helped him to where he no longer takes all the medications that he used to take, because he no longer have those issues. My proudest moment, not just as a coach, but as a family member, was to see my brother Tyrone participate in the World Games in Dubai. And he was running the 200-meter race, and he saw himself on the Jumbotron or the mega screen, whatever they call it, and he just got totally excited. Really riled him up, and he actually ran the fastest 200-meter race that he's ever run in his life, and he won, and he came home with the gold. And being there and seeing it, it was just great. It was a great feeling, a very proud moment. We are so excited. Tonight, we take off for Orlando, Florida. We're on our way to the 2022 USA Games as a part of Southern California delegation. I'm excited as the head coach for the athletics team. The athletes have prepared so hard to win their races and their events at the USA Games, and I'm so happy for them. I can't wait to see them run and see them do their field events. Tyrone, what are you excited about? Go.
Excited to run, get the goal.
Okay, so you're excited about running and getting the goal, and anything else? Oh, going to Disney World. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah. So we're looking forward to it. USA Games, here we come.
Here we come.
Thank you, Shanda. You're an inspiration to us all. Hello, I'm David Halberstadter, a 4-year member of the Board of Directors and a new member of the Breakfast with Champions Committee. It's been an exciting time fundraising for our USA Games athletes. A wonderful ritual at all Special Olympic Games is pin trading. It's a great social activity, and it helps athletes meet and make friends from all over the USA. These unique 3-part pins are a limited edition made specially for our USA delegation. We were fortunate to get our hands on a few, and they are available with any donation over $250, along with the Rafer Johnson limited edition medal. Please join me in watching USA Games athlete Corey Martin talk about the games.
It's Corey, and my last name is Martin. I'm from California in Antelope Valley, and I'm looking forward to going to see my friends. I'm gonna run track with them in Special Olympics and in USA Games, and starting in June, I'm going to Florida, and I'm gonna stay there for 1 week, and I'm gonna have a good time down there.
What is it that you like now, knowing that you're going to go to Florida? Are you happy about that?
I'm really happy about it.
You've got to love Corey. please join me in supporting Corey and all of his teammates by going to www.sosc.org/BWC/donate in support of our mission and our amazing athletes. The link is in the chat and it's on the screen too. Thank you. Now, please welcome Laura Murakami and Sasha Cruz.
Hello, my name is Lorna Murakami. I am a Special Olympic athlete. I'm really excited going to USA Games.
And I am Sasha Cruz. I've been in Special Olympics for 7 years. And this is my first time attending a national competition and my first time traveling on a plane without my family. I will be competing in the 50, the 100 free, and the 4x25 freestyle relay too. I am proud to introduce Olympian Caitlin Sandino, a two-time gold medalist, was a member of the American team to set the world record in the 4x200 meter freestyle relay at the 2004 Summer Olympic Games.
Caitlin has recorded a special message for our Southern California USA Games delegation.
Take it away, Caitlin.
Hey, this is two-time Olympic swimmer and four-time Olympic medalist Caitlin Sandino, and proud to be born and raised from Southern California. And I want to shout out all of our Special Olympic athletes that are going out there to represent Southern California and Team USA at the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games. Wow, so amazing. I'm so excited for you. I got to attend a Breakfast of Champions years ago, and I was so inspired by the enthusiasm and the passion and the dedication to all of our athletes out there. I just want to encourage you to enjoy every single moment of this experience. Take it all in, have fun, never, ever give up. Know that you're making us so proud out there, and there's nothing like getting to represent the United States of America. All of your hard work's going to pay off. Enjoy every single moment of it. Enjoy every warm-up, every warm-down, every race, all of your teammates, all of your coaches. Just soak up this moment and know that we are rooting for you.
I am a lucky tennis player going to represent my fellow athletes at the 2022 USA Games in Orlando, Florida, coming together for all over the United States and the Caribbean on more than 5,500 athletes, 20,000 volunteers, 125,000 spectators. Wow! Athletes like me shine on and off the field. I am not only an athlete on the tennis court, I am also an athlete leader. I am a global messenger sharing my Special Olympics story. I am a proud member of the SOSC Board of Directors, and I sit on the Athlete Leadership Committee. I also work Monday through Friday in my free time. It is now my honor to introduce to you the President and the CEO of Special Olympics Southern California, Carole Lyons.
Thank you for joining us today, and thank you, Krystal. It has been an incredible year and a half at the helm of SOSC. I must say I am thrilled we are in phase 2 of our return to activity plan and looking forward to our Spring Sports Festival on June 18, 2022 at Cal State University, Long Beach. As you've heard, I'm also very excited that we are sending a delegation of 63 athletes, unified partners, and coaches to Orlando, Florida to participate in the 2022 USA Games. I am super excited about joining them in Florida for my first USA Games and look forward to supporting our athletes and helping them achieve at their highest level. Since its inception, the Rafer Johnson Breakfast with Champions has raised over $2 million in support of our programs, which is an amazing accomplishment. Our staff, volunteers, athletes, and their families are very appreciative. And I'd like to express deep gratitude to the Rafer Johnson Breakfast with Champions Committee. In particular, thank you, Tom Stevens, for your leadership. You stewarded this event for many years, escorting us through a challenging pandemic, and we're grateful for your passion, commitment, and leadership. I've said it before, and I'm happy to say it again. We are a volunteer-driven organization. Support for our athletes comes from many places and in many ways. There are not enough ways to express my gratitude to our thousands of amazing volunteers. We ask them for support, and they always come through. I would like to extend a huge thank you to the Breakfast with Champions sponsors, as well as recognize the amazing support of a few of our partners. Albertsons Vons Pavilions, Jersey Mike's Subs, TCL, Gallagher Insurance, Lyons Steel and Aluminum, and Catton, a generous partner as well as a breakfast sponsor. Another great example of exemplary support is our board of directors. We look to our board for leadership and to help ensure community support for our athletes and our mission. Their work and guidance for SOSC is immeasurable. Thanks again for all you do. In addition, I am continually impressed by our amazing SOSC staff. Since 2020, they have had to handle twists and changes while negotiating a worldwide pandemic, taking a few steps to the side at times, but never stepping backwards. Sometimes they had to move forward slowly and figure out next steps, all while things were changing minute by minute. But they did it and have helped us to continue to recover. Reinventing athlete programming into virtual activities and demonstrating resilience, strength, and a growth mindset have been a few of the tools they have used to move forward. Again, hats off to all of you and a huge thank you for your great work. Please enjoy today's Breakfast with Champions.
Thanks, Calvin, for bringing us up to date and leading SOSC into greater awareness and inclusion for our communities. Hi, I'm Donnell Britton, and I'm very excited and just a little bit nervous, but not about getting on a plane and flying, but flying all the way across the United States to Orlando, Florida, away from my grandmother. That's what's making me nervous. Excited? Yes. Orlando, Florida has been on my bucket list. And I'm even more excited to be golfing with my unified partner, Lorna. I've been golfing for 6 years, and this is going to be the first time golfing at a Nationals game and going for the gold. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our parent speaker, Carole Willis. Carole is going to talk about the impact Special Olympics has made on her and her daughter, Mackenzie.
Good morning. My name is Carole Willis, and this is my daughter, and I am a parent representative speaking at the Rafer Johnson Breakfast of Champions. To Mr. Richard Villa, the chairman of SCOC and the board, a special thanks for the job that you are doing. To the USA Games director, Brian Richer, and his team, all I can say is that you're amazing. My experience as a parent of a Special Olympic athlete is really no different than that experience I had with my two older sons who were both very athletic. Mackenzie, being a Special Olympic athlete, does the same events. They're just done differently and at a different level. But as a parent, I'm still out there shouting and screaming and wanting her to do the very best that she can do. My first experience with summer games down in Long Beach, Mackenzie was playing basketball. Her first game was not until the afternoon, so we were sitting in the bleachers watching the track competition. There was a young man, and I later found out his name was Lance, who was at the starting blocks, and he was antsy, he was shaking, he was moving, and he was grooving, ready to run his race. He ran his race, he got to the finish line, and he was dead last. But it wasn't so much that he was dead last, it was the expression on his face. It was his body movement, it was his excitement. If you had not seen the race, you would have thought that he just broke a world record in that event. That is when my heart was completely captivated by Special Olympics and everything that it stood for. Through Mackenzie's participation in Special Olympics, we've become involved with people who have become our family. We go to amusement parks, we go to movies, we do everything together. And that has been all from the camaraderie that has been built within Special Olympics. Mackenzie, my beautiful daughter here, is such an amazing person. She absolutely loves everyone. She always has a smile, and she always has a kind word to say to each and every person. I call her my ambassador of love. Mackenzie is involved in other activities besides Special Olympics. I like to share with people and tell them that Mackenzie was adopted at 1.5 years old. When I first got her and took her to the doctors, they told me Mackenzie would never walk and that she would never talk. But I'm so excited to be here today to tell you that my daughter, Mackenzie Willis, is going to Orlando, Florida, representing Southern California in athletics. So I say to everyone, never, ever, ever, ever give up. Never give up. Our children, sometimes it takes longer for them to learn how to do something, but I implore you, never give up. We're so very excited to go to the Special Olympics USA Games in Orlando, Florida. Mackenzie tells everybody that she sees that she's going to Orlando. Because of who she is, we have 20 family and friend members who are going to Orlando, Florida to cheer on Mackenzie and the entire Southern California USA Games team. A special thanks to Coach LaShonda Shipp and Coach Brian Erickson for your dedication to the athletic team. Everything you've done in preparing our Special Olympic athletes has been amazing.
Hi, I'm Stan Green. It's been my honor to be part of the Rafer Johnson Breakfast with Champions committee this year. You know, one of the reasons why I support Special Olympics Southern California is because I see what our athletes have to overcome in their lives, in general and in society. We see their strength and determination as they overcome obstacles, gain confidence, and learn to find pride in themselves. Please welcome Karen Cruz as she tells her story.
Karen Cruz.
And where are you from?
East San Gabriel Valley. Athletics, track and field. I'm gonna do shot put, 4x100 relay, 200 and the 400. I cried because it's something that I worked so hard for. I cried tears of joy because I was looked down by a lot of people. So, you know, obviously, you know, I've proven myself so much. So it's my first time. I don't know what to expect, but, you know, I worked 7 years in this, so, you know, it's worth it. And opening ceremony. It means the world to me. It means the world to me. If I can't express it with my words, but I'm good at showing it on the track.
That's one impressive, determined young lady. Do you know that there's no cost to athletes or their families to participate in Special Olympics? But there are costs to our program. For example, $25 funds health screenings for 1 year for one athlete. $200 sponsors one coach's education and training. $500 sponsors one athlete's participation in local programs for an entire year. And $3,000 covers the cost of sending one athlete to the USA Games. Your support is always appreciated and welcomed. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Aaron Battista and a very proud Board and Breakfast with Champions committee member. I'd like to introduce you to an athlete, Nathan Yamazaki, who's excited to be making a splash in Orlando.
My name is Nathaniel Yamazaki. I'm from Pasadena, California. My sport at the USA Games is swimming, 100 freestyle, and a relay. When I found out that I was going to the USA Games, I was really excited. I raised my arms and yelled, "Yeah!" I am preparing for the USA Games by exercising at home, doing the Healthy Lifestyle Challenge with Coach Max, listening to my swim coaches, and doing my best during swim practice. I was very happy to be part of a Southern California team. I wanted to do my best to make everyone proud. I'll be really excited to go to the USA Games.
Thank you, Nathan, for sharing your journey with us, and we're so proud of you and all of the USA Games participants. Training to do their best has not been easy. Most of the time, athletes and coaches have been getting their motivation and instruction on Zoom, and then having to practice and get in shape on their own. And that's a tall order, even for the best of us. With your wonderful support, we are so happy to be sending a delegation of 63 members of Southern California to participate in the 2022 USA Games. We look forward to sending you this year's Rafer Johnson commemorative medal for a donation of $100, along with a wonderful opportunity for a $250 donation to get a USA Games pin. Please visit SOSC.org today and go Team USA. Thank you.
It's been our pleasure to present today's program. Thank you for joining us. We salute our sponsors and donors for staying the course and standing with us. And a big thank you for attending the third virtual Breakfast with Champions. We are making great progress on our return to in-person activities. I can't wait to welcome you to an in-person event in June 2023. And to our USA Games delegation, safe travels, do your best, and have fun. Thank you.
From the Travelers team, thank you, volunteers.
Thank you for the coaches support for athletes.
Thank you.
Thank you for your help.
Awesome supplemental volunteer.
Try Valley, and San Fernando. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you, volunteers.
Thank you, volunteers.
Volunteers make everything possible.
Volunteers, your work is greatly appreciated.
Okay.
Thank you, volunteers. We would not be here without you.
From the San Fernando Valley track team, to the volunteers, I thank you for your support.
Thank you for volunteers, track me for helping out. Thank you so much, muchas gracias. We thank you so much.